In the digital world, our interactions are shaped by two distinct yet equally revealing phenomena, the intentional and the unintentional. The latter, known as internetian slips, expose hidden thoughts and emotions. These are their stories.
Hello guys, welcome back. Today's video is from Pop the Balloon of Find Love by Alet. Let's jump in, guys.
Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel. It's your host Arlette and we are here today with Eric and virtually Jocelynn. Welcome guys. How are we feeling
Hello.
today?
Feeling good. How about yourself?
Yeah, I'm good. Jocelynn, how are you?
I'm alright, doing good. Thank you for asking.
Of course. So we did have you guys on episode, what episode was that? 12?
12, yeah.
Yeah, episode 12 of Pop the Balloon or Find Love, where you guys did end up matching. Okay, so is it gonna be a yes for you for her?
Yes.
And is it a yes for you for him?
Yes.
We got a match! Okay, I'll take this mic and you guys can go on up. Oh, look at y'all go. Let's give it up for them, y'all. Let's give it up. And then, so, from that point, Eric, we've had you on a few episodes, so we know quite a bit about you by now. Jocelynn, I think on there, you told us a little bit about yourself. If you want to just let us know a little bit more, like, where you're from, what you like to do, all that good stuff.
Oh, alright. Well, hey you all again. I'm Jocelynn from Prince George's County, Maryland. I'm just a regular girl working a 9-to-5. Not really that interesting. So yeah, that's all I got.
Okay. And so on the show, we saw like you didn't really get any pop balloons on you. You did all of the popping. And near the last round, it was between Eric and another gentleman, Brian. What kind of made you lean more towards Eric instead of Brian? Because I feel like a lot of people were like, man, I feel like she was vibing with Brian. Like, I don't know if you felt that as well, but what kind of like helped you narrow down your thought process between the two of them?
Brian just didn't seem as genuine. It seemed like he was a flirt, and it didn't really seem like his words had actual meaning behind it. So that was one of the things that made me pop his balloon. Let me see what else. But he was great. The conversation was great. It just didn't seem like the words had value behind it. So that's what led to the process of elimination.
Okay. And then Eric, we kind of saw this time around, you weren't super fake, I guess we could say, but maybe it's a better selection. I don't know. What was it this time around?
You did have a pretty good selection this time for sure. Yeah, so.
Got it.
That helped. Yeah.
Okay, that's good to hear. Well, I know everyone just kind of wants to.
Yeah, you know why I say that? Because most of the time, all these girls are single moms. 1 to 3 kids. Yeah, poor selection, right? That's why I say this time you had a good selection. Quality one. But hey, let's keep pushing, guys.
Jump right into things already. So, obviously, since you guys have matched on the show, have you guys gone on a date? Have you hung out? All that good stuff?
Yeah, we've gone on multiple dates.
Oh my gosh.
And, yeah, we've hung out. Yeah.
Okay. You said multiple.
Sorry, look at the face of the girl. She's not happy at all. Nah, my boy. No. No. They are not happy. I don't think so. Let's keep pushing, guys.
Multiple dates, yeah.
Oh, Jocelynn, you want to hop in there? Let me know about how the first date went.
The first day was really cool. It was right after we had the recording there. We went to Buffalo Wild Wings.
Okay. Who chose that spot?
I tried to take her. I was looking for a nicer restaurant.
Okay.
But I was really impressed with the fact that she was just happy to go to Buffalo Wild Wings, which I think that told me a lot about her initially.
Okay.
It just says that, I'm just chill and You don't have to try to impress me.
God. Okay, so she chose Buffalo Wild Wings.
Bro, why would you impress a chick that you just met on a dating show? You don't know that chick. And why do you want to take her to a nice restaurant? You see, that's the problem nowadays. You guys want to impress so bad this cat, and they end up just finishing you, right? Free meal. Jesus Christ, that's insane. First date, you don't know that chick? Fancy restaurant? Nah, my boy. We don't do that over here. No, don't do that. Why would you do that in the first place? You don't know that girl. Bro, let's keep pushing, guys.
Yeah, well, she saw it and she was like, yeah, let's just go there.
Okay. And then, so this was right after the shooting, you said?
Yeah.
Okay. And then from there, like, how did things go? How'd you guys, like, how was the communication? How'd you go about planning the second date?
Let me let her speak.
Jocelynn?
Bro, I told you, she's not happy at all. Look at the face. She's like, oh no, here we go again. Jesus Christ. My boy wasted a lot of money just to impress that chick. And she's not feeling you. Bro, that's crazy. Let's keep pushing, guys.
Sorry, so after that, we kept in contact. It was a lot of FaceTiming and a lot of communication because we live in different states, different time zones, and we also have different schedules as well. So we kept in contact as much as possible. I would call him in the mornings. He would call me between his appointments, like whenever he was working. What is it called? Appointments. Yeah, so he would call me between. So whenever we had time, we would contact each other, and it worked very well. Our second date was to Dave & Buster's, I believe. I think our second date was Dave & Buster's. He came to Austin, and we had a great time. Yeah.
Okay. So how soon after did you go over to Austin?
Well, we matched on the 1st of June.
Okay.
And so we spent 2 weeks on FaceTime getting to know each other, asking questions and all that stuff. And then I was traveling, working. And so we ended up, I ended up coming to Austin, I think, on the 26th.
Oh, wow. Okay.
Yeah. Is it 26th? 24th to 26th or so, something like that.
Okay.
Yeah. And then, just spent the week beforehand, we were going to do something else.
Okay, so the whole week you were out there in Austin, you guys were kind of like going out, doing different things?
Yeah.
Got it, okay. So Dave & Buster's was one of them that you did out there?
Dave & Buster's was the first one.
Okay.
Yeah.
What, any other fun stuff?
Well, she showed me some places that she was fond of. Some place by the, it's like a river. Don't remember, what's the name of that river place that we went to?
It's like Lady Bird Lake. It was like a boardwalk. It was pretty nice. He bought Capri. Capri's like really cool, yeah.
Yeah. She's allergic to Capri, by the way.
Uh-oh.
I am.
Oh my gosh, what happened?
I got hives. It was actually really bad.
Oh no.
Yeah.
Like, I don't know how allergies work.
Immediately.
Immediately.
Oh wow.
Yeah, like I broke out in hives after Capri like touched me. It was, yeah.
Okay, so it was like he had, sorry, is it a boy or a girl?
That's a girl.
A girl, okay, so so she had to like touch you in order for that to happen, or was like just like being in the same area?
I really truly, it's never happened to me before. Capri, I don't know how it happened. I was just playing with Capri. Next thing you know, I have like hives all over my arms and my legs, so.
Did you have to go to urgent care or like it?
I thugged it out a little bit. When I went home, I took a Benadryl and was knocked out. So it was cool.
Okay.
It wasn't too bad.
Got it. So that was the first and last time meeting Capri?
Yes. Oh, no. Well, I think you've been around Capri since, right?
Okay.
Because
Probably. I don't know.
you came to the Airbnb to pick me up and stuff, so you would see her at that point.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. And it happened again, or you popped a Benadryl beforehand?
No, I kept her away.
Oh, okay. Got it. Okay, so how was the time in Austin? Like, how was it? Like, the time spending with each other, all that stuff?
It was cool. So I think you were downtown. I don't really want to give like where I live, but he was like downtown.
No, don't.
Yeah, he was a little bit further away from where I was staying. So whenever I got off of work, I would come down and see him. I think we hung out every day for the most part.
Yeah.
No, my boy. You don't do that. Every day? Alright. Every day? That's a simple behavior, right? You don't do that. We don't do that over here. Every freaking day? Nah, my boy. That's a simple behavior. We don't do that. You just met that chick. You cannot meet her every freaking day. That's crazy, my boy. That's a simping behavior. Jesus, let's keep pushing, guys.
Give or take a couple of days. Well, there was one day actually, I think.
Huh? One day what?
Because you had to go to Houston, remember?
Yeah.
Oh.
My life, that's a story for another day. But yeah, I had to go to Houston. No, ever since the show aired, a lot of things have been happening. But I did have to go to Houston like one night, and then I came back, and that's the day I didn't see him. But other than that night, yes, I saw him every day.
Like every other day. Wow. Okay, sounds like you guys are spending a lot of time getting to really know each other, all that good stuff.
I don't like that. There's a bit of a tension right there. Something is off. Something is very off here. Let's keep pushing, guys.
Okay, and then so the week in Austin.
Right.
After that, have you guys kept communication? How was that going?
Yeah, so about 2 weeks in, I was very excited. We were getting to know each other. I had lists and lists upon lists of questions, and every time I met her up, I would ask her all these questions, just trying to get to know her.
Okay.
And I felt like we had a genuine connection, and it really hit me the fact that she wasn't really interested in like going to like nice places and was just happy to do regular things. So I thought it would be nice to do something special for her.
Okay.
So I asked her if she would like to go on a vacation trip to a European country of her choice. And
Look at the Olet's face. She's like, what the hell is wrong with you, guy? 2 weeks? You don't know that chick. And you are ready to take that cat on a vacation? Bro, how desperate are you? That's a simping behavior. You don't know that chick. And you wanna take her on a vacation? Paying for all of that? And look at the tension between both of them. It's half. I'm sure 100% that chick went on a vacation. She used that guy. Because when you lead with your money, women gonna use you. Blame the game. And I'm not even sorry for you, guy. Nope. You don't know that chick? You ready to take her on a date? Fancy restaurant? Ready to go on a vacation? No, my boy. In Europe? No, my boy. You crazy. You a simp, I'm sorry. He's a good guy. Eric is a good guy, but he's a simp. And women will just use that guy. That's crazy. Let's keep pushing, guys.
Well, all right then.
And so we ended up, she decided on Santorini because she always wanted to go there. She'd never been there.
Okay.
And so, yeah.
Greece? Santorini, Greece? Bro, you know Santorini is the place where the house are white and some of them or most of them the top is blue. And it's a very, very nice place, you know? Very touristic place and well known as well. Bro, he spent a lot of money for no reason for a chick that just met 2 weeks ago. That's insane. That's insane. Let's keep pushing, guys.
So I planned for that.
Wow.
Yeah.
So after you guys, you said you got to know each other, speak all that good stuff.
Yeah.
Right away, you were like, all right, pick a European country.
Well,
Like-
I was already traveling, so
Okay.
I was on the road. I'd been on the road for a month, and so I was nearing the end of it. And I thought it was coincidental that I was ending up in Austin, and she lived in Austin. So I was saying at the end of this trip, I also need a break. So
Okay.
so it just worked out that way. But
Got it.
yeah, I just wanted to, have fun and go out and do something adventurous together.
Okay,
Yeah.
so
No, you don't do that, my boy. You don't do that. 2 weeks? Europe? Santorini? Greece? What the hell's wrong with you guys? I'm not saying you cannot go on a trip with someone that you met like 2 weeks. You can definitely. And my wife and I, we went on a trip, but a local trip, like 1 hour from the city, countryside. That's it. Not out of the country, just countryside. And you don't need to spend a lot of money. Just an Airbnb, that's all. And we had a good time. And yay. But we were doing the right thing, Vetting that woman, 3 years later marrying that woman, etc., right? But that guy just met that woman on a dating show. And let's go to a country you want in Europe. No, my boy, you don't do that. Santorini, Greece, you don't do that, my boy. Take it easy. That's a simping behavior. I don't mind if you say, let's go on the countryside, whatever, But outside of the country, overseas, with someone that you just met 2 weeks ago, no, my boy, you don't do that. That's crazy. Let's keep pushing, guys.
Santorini, Greece. What made you pick that place? First of all, let me backtrack. Were you shocked that, someone who you just met was asking you like, girl, let me take you out of the country? Like, how was that?
It was definitely a shocking question. I haven't been asked that so early within knowing a person.
Okay.
I wouldn't say it was a love bomb, but hey, I'm here for the delusion regardless. But I had a great time.
Bro, she said, I had a great time. You need to pay attention. She did not say, we had a great time. She said, I, me. I had a great time. That seemed pay for the vacation, the hotel, everything. I had a great time. Never been to Santorini. That guy just decided to pay so we can go there. Let me finesse that guy. I had a great time. That's insane. Let's keep pushing, guys.
Yeah.
Okay. So I guess obviously at that time, I know you said you don't want to say it was a love bomb, but obviously you were comfortable enough to be like, okay, I'll be okay with going out the country with him. Yeah. Okay. And then so once you guys, got to Greece, how was that? Like, first of all, how was traveling together? Because like, I know a lot of people are always like, man, traveling with someone really shows you how they are, all that stuff. Like, how was that?
That is, to be fair, why I did it.
Okay.
Was because we were getting to know each other, and so I was thinking to myself, let's. It's not to say that we're speeding it up, but it's just to like know for sure.
Okay.
And I've had this experience before, where you travel with someone, and through that experience, you get to really see, the literal shits and the metaphorical shits of.
Yeah, but no, you don't know that chick. 2 weeks, you don't know that chick. That's insane. You don't know that chick. 2 weeks. And I don't know why people are making bigger of deal traveling. Yo, what's wrong with people? Pack your stuff, buy the ticket, and just fly to the destination. That's all you have to do. I mean, that's insane. Let's keep pushing, guys.
Who they are, and they get to see you as well. And so I think at that point you can make more certain decisions about to proceed or not.
Okay.
To proceed.
So in the beginning, the traveling there, that was good for you guys. Like how, Jocelynn. I guess we'll start with you, Jocelynn. Uh-oh. She's shaking her head.
No, try.
Bro, that's insane. That's insane. She just used that guy. Guys, you need to stop leading. You guys need to stop leading with your money. Stop leading with your money. Women will always finesse you. Stop doing that. Be you, be yourself. That's it. Jesus, let's keep pushing, guys.
Traveling there was great. We weren't really sitting next to each other all the time.
It's a booking error.
Oh, okay,
Yeah.
okay.
But overall, it was a great experience.
What, the traveling was a great experience, or the whole trip altogether?
I was specifically talking about like the traveling there part. It was pretty cool. It was nice.
Okay.
It wasn't like any issues traveling there.
Got it. Okay. So now once you guys have gone to Greece.
Nah, boy, she's not into you. You can see that. She said I was talking about the traveling. I was not talking about you and I, the time we had there. No. I was talking about the traveling, the time I had there. Discovering a place that I didn't know and I wanted to go. Thank you, but that's it. I'm not into you. That's painful to watch. That's just painful to watch. Jesus. Let's keep pushing, guys.
Did you guys have like a whole itinerary planned? Like who did the itinerary planning? I feel like you like to do that kind of stuff, right?
I deferred to her. I wanted to give her some options and see what she was into. But I think we tried to keep it loose so that every day would feel to some degree like a new adventure,
Okay, so you guys didn't do too many like activities, or you didn't plan too much? Kind of.
I had an idea of an activity for each day.
Okay.
Yeah, but there was definitely food involved. Restaurants,
I hope so.
Restaurant dates and stuff.
Okay.
Yeah.
And so, like, walk me through the trip. Like, what'd you guys do? How did it go?
Well, the first day we just went to a restaurant down from where we were staying, and we had a very nice apartment overlooking the city. watch the sunrise, watch the sunset. It was really nice. We went on a boating trip to see some of the tinier islands.
Okay.
And I was just different restaurants.
Okay.
Really, yeah.
Nice.
Rented an ATV, and that's how we got around.
Very cool. So you had the ATV for the whole duration of the trip?
Yeah.
Okay, I didn't know that was.
No, over there you could just ride ATVs, like.
Wow.
Yeah.
Because I know,
cool.
like, I haven't been to Greece, but
Yeah.
every time I look at Greece and other people's videos, I just see like a bunch of hills and houses on top of
Yeah,
houses.
no,
so
it's tough to navigate for sure.
I bet.
Yeah.
That's why I was like, hey, how y'all ride an ATV out there?
Yeah.
Okay, and obviously, Jocelynn, you chose the place. So, like, did you have things in mind already that you're like, okay, when we get there, we have to do this? And were you guys able to do them?
Yeah, everything I wanted to do, we did. There was this area, like this town called Oya. It's where most of the houses are white, but there's a few blue tops, like blue.
Oh, I've seen that. Yeah.
That was the main thing I wanted to do, so we saw that, and it was nice. We watched the sunset from there.
Okay. And obviously,
Yeah, Greece. Yeah, that's what I was talking about. Everything is white and the top is blue. And there's a place. This one, there's not a lot of blue tops, but you have other place where everything is blue. So yeah, I like that. In case you guys don't know, I'm French. And and we just when you turn 18 years old, you just start to travel all around Europe because it's very cheap. Traveling all around Europe, so I pretty much went everywhere in Europe, and pretty much everywhere in Europe. Greece, Italy, Portugal, Spain, Sardinia, Ireland, South Italy, some country in Africa as well. Latin America as well. Yeah, just we are not passport bros because it's different. Because it's very cheap when you live in Europe, just to travel all around Europe. So, and we started to go overseas, like Asia, whatever. But we are not passport bros like that, Just we can do that, It's easy for us to do that since we are close to the Asia as well. Middle East to Africa as well, and the other side of the Atlantic, America and South America. So yeah, it's good. Let's keep watching, guys.
I can tell, like, with the viewers and everyone and here, I can feel that there's quite a lot of tension going on. So how did that trip end? Or
like, why are you always trying to get to
let's get to it, because I'm feeling a lot of vibes right now, and I don't know if it happened on the trip, after the trip, or who wants to start it off?
We had our very first argument on the 29th.
Not you remembering the date.
Well, I'm a very detailed person.
Okay.
I take a lot of notes. I try to be introspective, so it wasn't really a big deal, but should I talk about it, or?
I would just like to say that we realized on this trip that we're not as compatible as we thought we were. We just had disagreements, and we just realized that we're great people, we're just not great for each other. And I personally would like to leave it at that.
You see? I told you. And why would you go on a date or overseas with someone that you just met 2 weeks ago and you're not into him? So that's weird. I think she never was into that guy. But since he's a simp and the leads with the money, he said, oh, let me just travel with him, let me go to Europe, let me fly to Greece, Santorini, it's a place I've never been, so, and he's going to pay for that. let me just use that guy. Because that's weird. That's very weird. That's crazy, my boy. You played yourself. Don't do that again. Right? You need to be intelligent and wise. An intelligent person learns from his own mistakes, and a wise person learns from other people's mistakes. So, learn that, my boy, and don't do that again. Don't do that again, okay? Let's keep pushing, guys.
Even I will be fair, I will be honest, I am to some degree stumped at the decision not to continue. And we've spent a lot of time throughout the argument working through, the reactions, but never really addressing the initial cause.
Okay.
And, it did start off with her just saying she wants to leave. And
The first disagreement, she said,
that was the second disagreement.
Oh, okay.
The first disagreement was when I came to her place.
Austin.
The first time, yeah.
Oh.
So yeah, I was staying at an Airbnb, and
So, you guys already had an argument, and you still want to go overseas with that chick? You're crazy. You are crazy. You are crazy. Let's keep pushing, guys. That's insane.
at an Airbnb. But on the last day, I decided we were gonna go over there and pack and stuff. But everything was everywhere, messy. She seemed like she was doing a lot, so I wanted to step in and help. So I was going in to move some shoes around, and then she reprimanded me, I guess is the way to say it, and just like that would piss her off for me to move stuff around. And so
Yeah, my boy, you don't know that chick. She doesn't know you. Why would you touch someone's stuff? Did you ask her? I mean, you have to ask her first, and not just jump in and trying to move things. That's crazy. Let's keep pushing, guys.
Did you
I
ask her
felt-
before you just started moving
well,
stuff?
I didn't.
Okay.
But that's the thing is, I didn't want to make a big deal of it. She asked me to take the trash out,
Okay.
and I did. But I also felt like she had said to me that she would like to keep an open space, a safe space where I could just tell her things in the moment. So I think for me it was also a good point to test that out. Is it okay for me to tell you that the way you're saying that to me made me feel some type of way?
Okay.
So
So obviously you guys worked through that
worked
one.
through it.
'Cause
Yeah.
You went to Greece afterwards still, right?
Right.
Okay.
Yeah, and we talked about it a bit at the airport, and then we went on a trip. Everything was great up until I think the fifth day or so. I don't want to go into too many details, just out of respect to her as well.
Yeah.
But I think that at some point I also, she wants to go slow, which is fine. I was trying to be respectful of that as a boundary, but I felt that I'd been just going on at her speed for
Okay.
most of the time. So I also wanted to set some boundaries to help me respect her boundaries. So I think that's where the initial communication malfunction occurred, perhaps.
Boy, you don't have any boundaries. You don't. You go overseas with someone that you don't know. You have zero boundaries. She's looking at you like, yeah, that man don't know. He doesn't know anything about me and wants to take me overseas. No, he's a simp. No, yeah, I'm just gonna use that guy. Bro, that's crazy.
And to backtrack, I when people argue, everyone argues a certain way. my way of calming down is to take breaks and move away and relax, write things down, and then come back and talk about them. And I told her this in the beginning. We were trying to figure out our argumentative styles. So when this happened, I took a break and I went to sit on a stoop, and so while I was there, just talking to a friend of mine, she sent me a text that she wanted to leave and asked if I could take her to the airport.
This is in Greece.
Yeah, that was in Greece, like about the 5th day or so. And so I was just like, well, we have an ATV, first of all, so I can't drive you to Greece. But I didn't want to do it. I said, if you want to go, you can go. But I asked her not to go. I said, just take a moment, calm down, relax, and then you can decide later on. So that was kind of where things started spiraling.
Mm-hmm. Okay, so Jocelynn, Eric kind of touched on a bit that at one point during the trip, I believe you said on the 5th day, you said that, yeah, I'm leaving, all that stuff. What led you to come to that point?
What led me to come to that point was how we disagreed. We said words that were hurtful to each other. And I held grudges against him, which caused me to be uncomfortable while being there. And I didn't want to be uncomfortable on a vacation when it's supposed to be a good time. The way we handled the situation in general just showed ourselves. Like I showed off, he showed off, and it just wasn't a comfortable environment to be in, especially for it to be in a different country and we don't really know each other. I just didn't feel at ease being there for more days with him. So I felt like at the time, the best way to get out of an uncomfortable situation is to leave. I'm not saying that was the best decision. Maybe I could have stayed and talked to him and talked it out, but at the time, I did what felt right to me.
Okay, and so you did actually end up leaving?
Yes, I left.
Oh, wow. Okay. And then so after you left, have you guys been in any type of contact, any communication? You have?
Yeah, so after we left, Eric still had to come back to my apartment because we shared a suitcase coming there. So he still came back to my apartment. We talked it out. We hugged, we had every discussion, every disagreement we had, we talked about off camera. I've apologized, he's apologized. A lot of things were already discussed. So when he came back to the apartment, it was fine. At least in my head, it was fine. I walked him to the door. It was cool. In my head, it was cool. And even afterwards, when he flew back to Las Vegas, I checked on him to make sure he landed safely, making sure he's getting sleep. He told me he has more appointments. So we did keep in contact for the day after when we landed back in the States.
Okay, I see here. Jocelynn, you stated you guys were having disagreements. You were saying hurtful things to one another, all of that. How was it dealing with those disagreements?
It was aggravating. We were disagreeing on things that we were disagreeing about the boundaries that we both set for each other, which was very childish on both of our ends. But after that, we chose to react off of our emotions at the time. So, in the morning time, I didn't really think that the situation was as bad as it was, but in the morning time, Eric had left, and
Bro, they talk too much. Jesus Christ, they talk too much. And I'm sure the boundaries are, she said, let's go, slow down. We are not going to do anything physically, Just take a time to know each other. And my boy wanted to do things. You know what I mean? And she said no. She had that boundary, I don't want to do anything with you. Because she kept talking about hugs. That's it. We are not going to do anything but hugs. That's it. And my boy, I'm sure he wanted more. And yeah. But that's crazy. That's what I'm getting from her. And they talk too much.
I think you were doing laundry. I mean, he had things to do. I don't really want to say he was just up and left, but just that entire day, for the most part, we didn't really speak. It was either he was in the room and I was in the living room, or he was out shooting footage, or he was out doing laundry. So we just really weren't talking on the day after we had that huge disagreement. It was to the point, it was almost as if we were avoiding each other. And it was just weird.
So you got up the next day and just says,
well, I told her beforehand that I had to do laundry. I'd run out of clothes. I travel with a bag, you know. So I went out to do laundry. I went out running 3 miles up the hill. I was tired. When I came back, I went to bed. But before I went to bed, we'd made a plan, something she wanted to go see, about 5 p.m. or so.
okay.
And I slept through it. And when I woke up, I asked her, hey, you still want to go do that thing? And she's like, no. So I was like, okay, well, if you don't mind, I'm going to go and shoot some pictures or something. I'd lost the key to the apartment. So I had to go back and look for it. So that's what I did instead. So I was going back to the location where I'd run to. I found the key, I came back. And that's then where we had another set of conversations. Because she kind of called me to the couch and like, hey, what's going on, you know? And so I told her, I was like, nothing is wrong, I'm fine. I just feel like I have to be a bit more distant about cuddling and, you know, kissing, because it feels, sometimes when I try to do it, it seems like you're uncomfortable. You kind of back away, you know, she wants to kiss, she doesn't want to make out, you know, things like that. So I'm like, okay.
I told you. She only wanted to hug, and some kisses here and there. Not doing much. My boy wanted to do much, and she wasn't feeling my boy. That's it. Jesus Christ.
I don't want to be too overbearing, so I'm going to kind of create a little bit of a boundary. Still want to go do things, you know, but she didn't wake me up, and she said that I should have set an alarm. So, you know, I called her passive. I said that was a passive statement because we're in this together. So, you know, wake me up. And yeah.
So all of this was before she said, I'm leaving?
No, she'd already said she was leaving in the afternoon.
Okay.
So she just decided. I mean, this is literally, I went outside to take a break, and she sent me a text, I'm going to the airport. It was so abrupt, it caught me off guard. So I was like, you know, like, what's this nonsense? The Nigerian in me came in, and I was like, you know, I don't understand what you mean you're leaving. Go take a break and relax. If you want to get an Airbnb, go get an Airbnb. You don't leave, you know, there's nothing to leave.
Bro, we get that. Just gonna end the video here. Oh yeah, let's end the video here. Shout out to Alette. Shout out to Pop the Balloon of Find Love. And Eric, you need to do better, my boy. Stop leading with your money. Women will only finesse you. She just did. She clearly wasn't into you. She wanted to go to Santorini. You paid for all of that. And you wanted more. And she said no. And I agree with you when you say that there is no reason to break, to leave. Yeah, there's no reason to leave. She left because she doesn't want you. She's not into you. That's it. That's it, period. So, do better, my boy. Next time, do better. So, yeah. Guys, don't forget to subscribe, to like, to comment below. It helps the algorithm. And yeah, shout out to all that Pop the Balloon of Find Love. Yeah, see you next time. And take care. I'm out. Peace.